everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Broncos going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. They give it off here to the tight end. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today. They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now a second down throw for Winston. Pryor has it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful. And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Orakpo. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter. Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown. And that last one, that hurt. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way. Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3 yards remaining here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
On second down, Langford. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Prescott now on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive, then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And this one complete to Winton over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Peterson alone in the backfield. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And this is brought in by Pryor. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone. Incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, Winston.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now another one thrown incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2.